Well, hello there, YouTube. I'm going back to the headset because I really would like to show these DVDs in my hand instead of putting them on my desk. And because my desk is not the best condition, I'm sure you guys probably say the same thing, but we'll try to go through these as quickly as possible. First up, uh, Walking Tall, starring The Rock. Awesome movie. Um, Interesting story is this was supposed to be the remake to the Bad News Bears with the Billy Bob Thornton. Well, I picked it up at a buy seller trade place, and when I brought the Bad News Bears home, the disc was damaged, and so they allowed me to take it back and trade it for something equal value. I thought, let me get a real dude's movie, Walking Tall, with The Rock. Next up, I picked up at the same place, but when I originally picked up, the previous strip for the Bad News Bears thing, I also added to Rocky Collection, Rocky 3. Of course, is the one with Mr. T. Yeah, what's his name? He plays. Of course, Clubber Lane. Clubber Lane. Let me readjust my thing here. Next up is just came out on Blu-ray, I think this week, if not last week. Picked up Platoon on Blu-ray, first time on Blue. This, of course, is the Blu-ray DVD combo pack. Haven't really got to go through all the features on it. Did check out the movie. Very good transfer, I will say, for being 25 years old. Next up, final Blockbuster closing. The last one we had available finally closed. Didn't pick up too much because I was a little ticked off at their pricing. As many of you would probably seen that some other viewers go to Blockbusters and hope to find a bargain, and you don't find anything because all DVDs were $7 and all Blu-rays were $13. When you know that some other Blockbusters were selling the same titles for cheaper than that. So needless to say, I didn't pick up any Blu-rays there. But I did pick up one rare item. I believe this item is out of print. A lot of people like to talk about the the Chipmunks and how they redid it. Well, here's the original Chipmunk movie, The Chipmunk Adventure, long out of print. This, of course, is released by Paramount. And the only downside to this is that it is in the full screen edition. There's no widescreen transfer, but at least it's on a media that I can watch it. And this is the one I prefer to watch. And the nice thing about this, well, kind of a downside is to this, there's no special features on this. There's kind of a glare there. No special features on this. However, they do tell briefly that this film was cut down quite a bit. It was supposed to be a little bit longer than what originally intended. Of course, the storyline is the Chipmunks get into a when I was getting tired, so I'm gonna switch to this view. The Chipmunks go around the world, and they get into a competition between the Chipettes and the Chipmunks and the Chipettes get into a competition, and because they're fighting, and they say, "Oh, I bet you I can go around the world and win $1 million." Well, and so they start on this adventure around the world with a jewel thief that sets this up, and I could spoil the ending to you, but anyway, there's some. The only feature on this is some abandoned storyboard sketches, and which was supposed to be another. It was due to budgetary reasons it was supposed to be another place that they were supposed to go into the world, and they were captured. And I forget exactly what was supposed to happen in the plot, but that's what happened. But $7 at Blockbuster, it's the only version that they have of that movie. I don't think back to the being shorter. The reason why the content was so short is because of budgetary reasons. They didn't have enough money to complete this. Sorry, I keep checking to see if noises are going on. They didn't have the funds to complete the movie, and not to mention that the creators of the film, who own the rights to the Chipmunks, they were expecting their first child. And of course, this Chipmunks is the son of the original creator, and I think he did a better job than what his dad did. His dad did good work with the Chipmunks, but that's legendary. But if you were to listen to the overall quality of the Chipmunks' performance and know how it was done, his son and his wife took it in a new direction. The cartoons were actually better animated, I thought, and the vocal performance was better, I believe, because his Janice Carmen is an actress, and so she knows how to act, and I don't think Ross Bagdasarian knew how to really act that well. He was more of a musician. And so if you listen to those old recordings, because they had to slow the tape down when he recorded his voice. Sorry if I keep doing this. He had to record his voice. Then when he played it back normal speed, that's when he got the Chipmunks' high pitch squeal. Their squeaky voice, because it's actually his voice. But when you do that, you have to definitely know how to act, and definitely readjust your tone. Like, say, hello, how are you? You would say, hello, how are you? And you definitely have to slow down your pitch of your voice, how you would fluctuate. But enough about that. Back to DVD and Blu-rays. The next one I only picked up, this was when my brother had his DVD run quite some time ago, and he wanted to go shop around the place I was, and I said, well, let's also go to Best Buy. And of course, he wanted to go to Best Buy too. And I didn't have much money with me, but I thought, you know what? I want to go find a Blu-ray on a budget, what they call. Excuse me. And I picked up Blazing Saddles. Funny movie. This is one of those DVD or Blu-rays that you're not missing out on if you just own the DVD copy, because everything. Well, I'll show the back here. Everything that was on the DVD is on the Blu-ray. The only difference is the movie is in 1080p, standard, not standard def, but high def. And that's the only difference. If you have the DVD and you're satisfied with the quality of that, the only thing you're missing out is the 1080p resolution of the film only. Special features are not in high definition, which I don't understand. Because that was one of the big things that lured people over to Blu-ray, or everyone to go Blu-ray. And it doesn't make any sense that they're still doing special features in standard definition. Next up, my brother had this on DVD. He doesn't have Blu-ray yet, but I couldn't stand to watch DVD suffer anymore, because it was just getting less and less and less. And now I see they're not doing the same thing with Blu-ray, but they're not as doing as what I thought they would. But anyway, I've been waiting for this one because I couldn't find a decent price on it. I kept seeing $35, $30 to $35 for this title, and I found out that the only version that they had on display was the Blu-ray, DVD, and digital copy version. And then finally Walmart puts out a separate bin where they come up with the Blu-ray on a budget thing. And if you go to your local Walmart, you will find that they have $15 titles now, and there's some $6 titles. It's only certain studios, certain titles that are doing this, of course. And I picked up the A-Team, which is the Blu-ray and digital copy version. Now, if you pick up the Blu-ray and DVD digital copy version, it's going to be more significantly more than this. As a matter of fact, almost double in price. This was $12. And I thought Platoon was pretty cheap, though. Platoon was only $15 at Walmart. Pricing is cuckoo. And finally, I did pick up a Bad News Bears, but not the one I really wanted to see. I really wanted to see the Billy Bob Thornton remake, but instead I thought, I'll complete the original trilogy. And at a Big Lots, I found the Bad News Bears Go to Japan. Yeah, not much to say about this. I saw an interview with I think this kid right here I'm pointing to, if the kid that played Toby, the original Toby. He's now a pastor at a church in California, Los Angeles, and he was interviewed one time about what he thought about the Bad News Bears and what it meant to his childhood. He said it was, each 3 films were a joy to film, but he said that definitely they varied in qualities as the series continued to go on. That's all he said. He said he didn't regret shooting the films, but he said that if you're gonna be introduced to the series, stay with the first one, and just check out the other 2. He did recommend that, but he said that they all, and of course I opened those by mistake. He said do check out the films, but he said they do vary in quality, and I personally think that the charm had kind of worn out on it by that time, and they had taken it about as far as they could go by they came to the second one. And I think by the second one they should have just left it at that, because in Go to Japan, several kids are missing. Matter of fact, the kid that played Tanner is not in this one. There's some other reasons, but most of the kids make their return. I didn't know that the kid that between the first and the second movie, the kid that played Engelberg was different. And an interesting fact is because Engelberg was a fat kid, always stuffing his face with candy, and he was kind of the gross out kid. He had a weight problem, but the problem is the kid that they had for the first movie, he was perfect for the first movie. Second movie, between the first and the second movie, he had lost a lot of the weight, and they couldn't keep him, and so they had to replace him with another fat kid. And I had no idea that was going on, but those are the DVDs and Blu-rays. Didn't get much this month. Kind of a slim pickings on my end, but hey, that's just how it works. I seem to think that I've forgotten one, but I don't think so. It seems like I bought more, but I really didn't. But that's it for the Multimedia Shack from me to you. So long.